Good evening, everybody. It's 7 o'clock. Welcome to the December 9th, 2025 Town Council meeting. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Brian, would you lead us?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Sarah, you're up. Yes.
The proclamation for Madeline Rivard, if you want to come up. Hi, Madeline. Okay, so a proclamation for Madeline. Whereas Scouts BSA helps to train the youth of our community with skills which serve them well in the future, and whereas many of our youth participate in activities of the Scouts BSA which benefit our community, and whereas one of the crowning achievements of Scouting is the attainment of the rank of Eagle Scout, and whereas Madeline Rivard from Scouts BSA Troop 1163 completed the requirements for Eagle Scout. And whereas Madeline Rivard, a resident of Farmington and a distinguished member of West Hartford BSA Troop 1163, has earned the rank of Eagle Scout on February 25th, 2025, becoming the first female Eagle Scout in both Farmington and West Hartford. And whereas Madeline Rivard's Eagle Scout project made significant contribution to the West Hartford Continuing Education English as a Second Language program by designing and constructing 17 individual bookcases and organizing a community-wide book drive to create miniature take-home libraries for ESL students with the goal of supporting and improving literacy skills. And whereas Madeline Rivard's project culminated in a presentation and reception on December 11th, 2024, during which the beneficiary program celebrated the unveiling of the new libraries, discussed the project and its literacy inspiration, and welcomed students and their families, whereby many contributed culturally meaningful foods and beverages. And whereas Madeline Rivard exemplifies leadership, commitment, and school spirit through her extensive extracurricular involvement as a senior at Farmington High School, serving as a captain of the girls' varsity crew team, a varsity wrestling team manager, and a dedicated member of the National Honor Society. Now, therefore, be it resolved that on behalf of the Farmington Town Council, we hereby extend Madeline our best wishes, and we hereby proclaim December 9th, 2025 as Madeline Rivard Day in Farmington, Connecticut. Dated at Farmington, Connecticut, the 9th of this day, Joe Capodiferro, Chair of the Farmington Town Council. Congratulations. I can't even begin to imagine all that you've accomplished, and to be the first female Eagle Scout in Farmington and West Hartford. That's just amazing. So congratulations to you. Yes.
Don't go anywhere yet. Brian Connolly, on behalf of our state representative, Mike D'Amico, has a citation for you also.
It is also my honor, Tony, to congratulate you, and the state wants to recognize what you have accomplished to being the first female Eagle Scout. All my glasses aren't here. So here we go. Madeline, from the state of Connecticut, General Assembly, official citation, introduced by Representative Mike D'Amico, Representative Rebecca Martinez, Senator Derek Slapp, and Senator Rick Lopes. Be it hereby known to all that the Connecticut General Assembly hereby offers its sincerest congratulations to you Melanie Rivard, in recognition of your elevation to the rank of Eagle Scout, the highest achievement in scouting, and as the first female Eagle Scout from Farmington and West Hartford. You can be proud of the good work you have done for your community, which will benefit from your devotion and your perseverance. The personal qualities that have enabled you to reach this goal will serve you well in your future endeavors. The entire membership extends its very best wishes on this memorable occasion and expresses the hopes for continued success. Given this 9th of December at the state capitol, Hartford, Connecticut, President Martin Leary and Speaker of the House Matt Ritter and Stephanie Thomas, Secretary of the State. Congratulations to you and for all you have achieved. Thank you.
Congratulations. Earlier tonight in our pavilion, we did the proclamations for Maureen, Sarah, Amy, and myself, so we won't be reading them again. So we did have a little ceremony for everybody prior to this. So we'll go on to the sixth one, Human Rights Day. So Nancy.
I'm losing my voice a little bit. We sang way too many holiday songs at our senior party today. But today we're here for the Human Relations to honor the International Human Rights Day. So on December 10th in 1948, the United Nations had appointed a committee to draft the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. So it took them about 2.5 years to work on the document, and then on the date of December 10th, they marked the first Human Rights Day. And since then, every December 10th, or closest to it, we celebrate that day. So it has 30 articles, and it actually looks at all the fundamental human rights that are protected. And so as the Human Relations Commission, we look at those to protect them. Just a fun fact is that it's been translated into over 500 languages, and it makes it the most translated document in the world. So the theme for this year's Human Rights Day is our everyday essentials. So part of our goals is to look at human rights and provide education, events that focuses on human rights, as well as advocacy, just to be able to use your voice, and then awareness. And in January, we'll be setting our new goals. But each year, as part of Human Rights Day, we celebrate either an individual, a group, an organization that just embodies the spirit of looking at human rights and celebrating them for their advocacy or for their organization. And I'm going to introduce Dorothy Raviel, who is going to introduce our award for this year.
I have my glasses. Yeah. We on the Human Relations Commission are so pleased to be able to honor Sally Smelsky this evening, the recipient of the Farmington Annual Human Rights Award. Cuts for Peanuts. Sally's hair salon has served the needs of hundreds of children over the years. Her particular gift is being able to serve and comfort children on the autism spectrum, particularly those who are nonverbal or who have severe sensory sensitivity. After decades of providing this service, Sally has started another business that expands on meeting the needs of a very underserved population. Kindly Listed, which was started just a few months ago, serves as an online clearinghouse for businesses, agencies, activities, and resources that are available for parents and guardians of neurodivergent children. In this one spot, parents can discover what facilities are available to handle the special needs of their children. Since June, there have been over 60,000 visits to this website, so it is clear that there is a real need for such a service. We commend Sally Smelsky for her efforts to reach out to neurodivergent children and their caregivers. She's the most worthy recipient of this honor. Congratulations.
Thank you. I spent my life with children that need care, they need love, they need understanding, but their caretakers need it even more so. Kindly Listed is a place for the caretakers to go to find and navigate their life for the ones that they love and themselves. Kindly Listed gives them the opportunity to have a lifestyle that they never had before. It opens up doors for them to seek, to have dinner out. It encourages restaurants and businesses to reduce their fear, to get rid of that, I don't know what it means to be inclusive. Being inclusive is simple. It's opening up your heart and it's learning about the community instead of being afraid of it. We hope that businesses reach out to Kindly Listed, ask us how they can be part of it, and then grow for the community.
Well,
Thank you.
Thank you, Sally. I know you've dedicated your life to this, and I'm so glad we're able to honor you and see the success in what less than 6 months of what people really need out there. So it's a great accolade to see that your thoughtfulness and your forward thinking is helping others. Congrats. We'll move on to public hearing. We don't have any. All right, so new items. There's none there. Public comment, F. If there's anybody inside the council who'd like to make public comment, you're welcome to come up to the microphone. You have 5 minutes. Please state your name and your address. No one here. Anybody online?
We do not have any hands raised.
No hands. All right. For anybody else then, if you're just here for the presentations, that part is over. So usually people exit at that point. But if you want to stay for the rest of the meeting, you're more than welcome to. And Keith, we'll go over to the reading of the minutes, please.
Make a motion to approve the November 10th, 2025 regular town council meeting minutes.
Second.
Motion second. Any corrections? Additions? Subtractions? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Motion passes. Anything for communications and written appeals? We have none there. We'll go over to committee reports. 1928 Building Committee. As you can see from up top of the hill, it is almost complete. They are working from top to bottom to finish painting, colors. We've been getting furniture in pretty soon. It's been going great. They are working just about right on schedule. This is what the bricks will look like when they do come in. That would be paved at our front entranceway to the council. So if you did purchase a brick, they'll be coming in soon and they'll be part of our walkway. If you didn't, you missed out. Anything to add, Kat?
Nope.
For the 1928, we're good? All right, we'll move over to the Ad Hoc Fire Station Committee, please.
I don't really have much to report. We are still waiting for some turnaround information from SP&A, the architects that we've been working with for the firehouses, and we hope to have that soon.
Yeah, and I would just add that it's been a pleasure working with Amy Palumbo on this Ad Hoc Fire Station Committee. Amy's been a big supporter of the fire service in town. We're the kind of the co-chairs of this committee, and I'll miss her. I'll miss her ambitious, kind of focus on detail. She wants to just do the right thing for the fire service and for this program. So I can only thank you. Okay.
Can I be a wet blanket? And sorry, Can I just ask? I know we had talked initially about that. The station was like we were projected around like $11 million we had for that project. Do we know where that's at now? I know you guys are waiting on stuff. It's a moving target. There's no straight answer. I'm just curious with that.
The last estimate we had when we looked at it comprehensively, each station in the program, I think it was about 8 million more than the 11.
Okay.
So it's somewhere about the 19 million right now.
Yep.
But we're still looking to see if some things won't be kind of value engineered, in the next round.
Yep. Okay. Cool. Thank you.
And if you notice, Amy was so jealous of my shoulder surgery that she had a copy made. Sidewalk Committee.
Sidewalk Committee met Monday, November 17th. We continued to go over our current policy and I think came to some consensus as a small group about what we were looking to do going forward in preparation for a informative or informational meeting we want to have with the town. And our next meeting is January 5th. Brian, if I missed anything.
You got it all.
All right, cool.
High School.
I don't think I have anything of substance to report since my last report. We're just continuing to process invoices. Our next meeting is it December 17th?
Yes.
Wednesday?
Yep.
5 p.m. Anything else that I missed that I should share? I don't think so.
No.
Yeah.
That's it.
All right. Very light. On to our reports. Chair report. This Friday from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m., Friday, 12/12, there'll be the Farmington Police, along with the Farmington Community Services Toy Drive. They'll be at the Avon Walmart on Route 44. Unfortunately, Farmington doesn't really have a toy store, so for years and years and years, we've had to go outside of town. But back in the day, it was West Hartford at Toys R Us. Now we go out to Walmart on Route 44. So if you're interested in helping a family receive a Christmas present, we'll be out there from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. soliciting and collecting toys for that event. Brian, a couple weeks ago, we did discuss Mr. Kelly's comments about the Board of Ed and some numbers. Hopefully, it can be addressed in January and February as you come up the budget. So I did talk to Mr. Kelly and saying that we would look into it and try to get an answer to him
Excellent.
back then. So thank you. And just wanted to thank everybody in this past election who ran. I want to thank our council members, Sarah, Amy, myself, Maureen. We won't be here next year, but I want to thank them for their unwavering service to our town and our community. They each have brought something special for our town, and we all benefited from their service, so thank you. And we'll move on to the Board of Education Liaison.
Thank you. Board of Ed met last night. The graduation date was set for June 10th, 2026. There was a discussion of an updated enrollment report, and the HVAC designs for the elementary schools are in progress. That will come up during budget as we discuss capital projects. And in order to, the changes to the state law allow HVAC systems to be reimbursed through the state school construction grants. In order to do that, you have to do air quality assessments, and the air quality assessments for all 4 elementary schools has been completed, so that checkbox is taken care of. The next meeting's January 12th at IAR, and while it's looking ahead, the budget meeting will be Saturday, January 31st at 9 a.m.
Thank you.
Did they give her like a grade on the air quality? Yeah, or they just did it.
They did it. I did not read the reports, I will say.
No, all good.
Yeah, they're in the agenda packet, though. Anyone can find it online at the Farmington Public School website.
I know a lady over there.
We'll stay with you with Conservation Inland Wetlands, please.
Conservation and Inland Wetlands last met on December 3rd, which was the night of the town council holiday party, so I did not attend. And I haven't had a chance to watch the meeting or check in with the chair, but based on the agenda, it's a lot of sheds that people are looking to build in their backyards. And then there was some Big Y, the new grocery store that's going to be built at West Farms, has an inland wetland application in, as does Winding Trails for a new pavilion at their camp waterfront of Dunning Lake. And Metro Realty also has an application in for a parking lot and infrastructure associated with the 3 multi-story buildings at 20 Scott Swamp Road. Their next meeting is January 7th at 7 p.m. via Zoom.
Thank you. EDC.
Yes, I just want to say I'm going to really miss being the town liaison to this group. They just do amazing work, and they're always coming up with something different to do, and I'm going to really miss being part of that. But I do want to say that the business breakfast that they had was a sold-out crowd. There wasn't a seat left to be had. And the president of Yukon Health, Dr. Aguanabi of Yukon Health was the keynote speaker at that meeting. And they also recognized the 30th business anniversary of WMGNA, which is a wealth management company in Farmington. That's all I have.
Thank you. And town planning and zoning.
So I reported last meeting that there's been a big effort for like the last several months to basically update the off-street parking standards and the parking on residential properties, commercial vehicle parking. And last night was kind of the culmination of a lot of work that has gone on. So the meeting prior to it on November 12th, the document was out there. I had mentioned this, but there were some strategic revisions that took place over the last 30 days to the point where it passed last night. And I think the document will stand the test of time, and it will help this town as well as all the work that everybody's put into it, the public, the staff. And I think we'll be in a better spot than we were before because we put a lot of parameters to this article in the zoning regs.
Awesome. Thank you. We'll close out and we'll move on to K, report of the town manager.
You have the written report in front of you. Just 2 things: that we'll be holding a menorah lighting on the green at the Farmington Village Green on Wednesday, December 17th at 5:30 p.m. Celebrate the Festival of Lights with the lighting of a 7-foot LED menorah, festive music, warm drinks, Hanukkah donuts, and a special appearance by the Dreidel mascot. So that's on December 17th. And then my second item is that we will be having a reception for the incoming town council. A reception will be held for the incoming town council members on Tuesday, January 13th, 2026 at 6:30 p.m. in the town hall council chambers. The new town council members will be sworn in at that time.
Thank you. Can I get a motion?
Make a motion to accept the town manager's report.
Second?
Motion is second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. We'll move on to appointments.
Right. L2. I make a motion that Frank Roth be appointed to the Conservation and Inland Wetlands Commission as an alternate member for a 4-year term beginning immediately and ending September 30th, 2029.
Second.
Motion is second. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes.
I mean, knock all mine out and then go back to, or you want to do L3?
Yeah, I'll do it. Agenda item L3, that Tommy Hyde be reappointed to the Economic Development Commission for a 2-year term beginning immediately and ending September 30th, 2027.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes.
L4, I make a motion that Peter Massabatista be appointed to the Farmington Historic District Commission for the balance of a 5-year term beginning immediately and ending September 30th, 2028.
Second.
Motion and second. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes.
L5, I make a motion that Nancy Parent be appointed to the Farmington Valley Health District for a 3-year term beginning January 2nd, 2026 through December 31st, 2029.
Second.
Motion and second. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes.
L27, I make a motion that Jessica Mercury be appointed as sub-registrar for the town of Farmington for a 4-year term beginning January 5th, 2026, ending January 7th, 2030.
Second.
Motion and second. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
L28. Oh, my bad.
You're so quick. Ready. Motion passes. Go ahead.
L28. I make a motion that Zachary Zimmerman be appointed as sub-registrar for the town of Farmington for a 4-year term beginning January 5th, 2026 and ending January 7th, 2030.
Second.
Motion and second. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes.
Agenda item L29, that Richard Koza be appointed as a sub-registrar for the town of Farmington for a 4-year term beginning January 5th, 2026, ending January 7th, 2030.
Second.
Motion and second. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. We will move on now. What do we have here? N1?
Yes, sir. N1, I make a motion to authorize resolutions which are required for the submission of grant applications to the state of Connecticut for the flooring and abatement project at Irving A. Robbins Middle School.
Second.
Motion and second. Kathy?
The approval of this motion is required before the Farmington Board of Education can apply for state of Connecticut school construction reimbursement grants for the flooring and abatement project at Irving A. Robbins Middle School. It is estimated that $567,000 of the total cost of $785,000 is eligible for reimbursement at a rate of 31.79%. And your resolution is that you're establishing the Farmington Board of Education as a building committee. You're authorizing the preparations of schematic drawings for the flooring and abatement project. And lastly, that you're authorizing the Farmington Board of Education to apply for the grant to receive the reimbursement.
Any questions? All right. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. N2.
N2, I make a motion that the following unobligated CIP balances be transferred to the account listed below for the purpose of establishing a separate CIP account for the Irving A. Robbins School flooring and abatement project as required by state regulations.
Second.
Motion and second. Kathy?
This is a request to transfer funds for 2 existing school capital project accounts into a new CIP account titled IAR Flooring and Abatement Project. The State of Connecticut School Construction Office requires that projects eligible for state school construction reimbursements must be shown and accounted for as standalone clear projects. If it is projected that $567,000 of the total project cost will be eligible for reimbursement at a rate of 31.79%, making the projected reimbursement $180,250. So you would be moving money from the district-wide structural architectural account and the school code safety upgrade account into their own account, IAR Flooring and Abatement Project.
Any questions?
Yes.
Go ahead.
I know Assistant Superintendent Van Zatun and Acting Superintendent Kathy Greeter are in the back. At last night's Board of Ed meeting, I learned that this is eligible for the grant funds because of the abatement needs that were discovered, and that after reimbursement, the total project cost is still about $50,000 more than what was originally planned. Is this transfer of money taken from any other projects, or are there other projects that wouldn't get done?
No, so currently, most of the money for IAS has already been allocated in the capital budget from there. So the additional $50,000 in there is currently in that structural architectural account. So there's no additional money requested in that already exists in that account.
Okay.
So, but it wouldn't prevent any other structural architectural projects that would prove.
Thank you. That's it.
Any other questions?
That was my question, but yep, same thing. Perfect.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes.
N3, I make a motion that the town acquire 40 2024 and 2025 used EasyGo RXV Elite golf carts from Forza Golf Carts LLC for Westwoods Golf Carts, for Westwoods Golf Course, and that the town manager and town treasurer be authorized to enter into a lease financing arrangement for the acquisition of the carts.
Second.
Motion second. Kathy?
Since 2011, the town has been using golf carts supplied by Club Car LLC at the Westwoods Golf Course. The carts were supplied under a 5-year lease financing contract, which were paid from the proceeds of the cart rentals to the golfers. The latest 5-year contractual arrangement ended at the end of 2025 golf season in November. Golf course staff have been researching various options to replace the existing carts and expand the fleet from 28 carts to 40. They've determined that the proposal from Forza Golf Carts LLC is the best option to pursue. Under the proposal, the town would acquire 10 used 2024 and 30 used 2025 Easy Elite golf carts. The cost for the 2024 carts would be $9,668 each, and the 2025 carts would be $10,148 each. Payment for the carts would be over a 54-month beginning in May 2026. The cost of the carts, as well as the service contract to maintain them, would be paid from the fees collected from the golfers when the carts are rented. The carts the town currently owns would be either traded in or sold at auction, depending on what action is determined to be most favorable for the town. So the intent is to expand our golf carts, which our new recreation director has recommended. It brings in more income from us, and just where that is in the budget is in our golf course in the revenues. You can see you have the golf cart rentals, and you have the revenues and the appropriation.
Any questions?
Yes. So we appropriated as part of this current fiscal year budget, $69,693 for golf cart rentals. And I can't quite tell from what we have how this impacts what we've already what this will do in comparison to the 69,000 and change that we appropriated. And so we'll start with that.
Sure. I think Joe I can't see him, but I think he's in the audience somewhere.
He's over there.
Oh, there he is. Yes, not in his normal spot. He's hiding.
So basically, the Westwoods Fund, what we call the enterprise fund, it runs on its own revenues. Whatever revenues it generates are used to pay for the expenses of the course. And what we put the budget together, we plan on how much revenue we're going to receive, actual expenses, and hopefully we end up with surplus. What will happen is this will be higher than what we're currently paying, but it will only be for the last April, May, June, for the last 3 months of the fiscal year. So we have plenty of revenue that we've already generated up to the additional expense that's incurred. Plus the idea that we're renting out an additional 12 carts, as opposed to right now we rent out 28 carts. We're renting out 12 carts. We'll also increase our revenue going forward, so that will help offset the cost also. So the net effect is whoever is generating a surplus in that account, this would probably help us to keep that surplus or actually add to that surplus. One of the problems we run into is if we don't have enough carts during the course of the day to rent out, so more revenue. This will allow us to raise the additional carts and raise the additional revenue.
Thank you. I agree that sounds really good moving forward. I think my question is related to the town council's ability to appropriate funds that aren't addressed as part of a budget.
Technically,
That's
you actually don't approve the budget. The only budget you actually approve is the general fund budget.
so. Can I pause? When you say we don't approve the budget, you mean the Westwoods Golf Course? Thank you.
Correct. If you recall your last motions on the last day, and actually, last motions were appropriating the general fund budget. The motions, the education budget, the town budget, the town department budget, the debt service budget. No matching with the motions were the recreation fund, the golf course, and the waste collection. And the waste collection, you do the rates. You don't do the actual vote. And actually, when people vote at a referendum, they don't vote with a question for those budgets. They vote with a question for the town budget. So technically, you're not approving, making an appropriation for that. Those budgets are all they're talking about the amount of revenue. And they're limited by, the expenses are limited by the amount of revenue that's actually raised. We don't raise sufficient revenues, we can't do the expenses. So, and that's how we control those budgets. We monitor the revenues, as we see the revenues come in, we know that we can spend money. If we have a shortfall, we have the revenue side, then we have to put that on the other side.
Okay.
That's why that's the other reason why we also require reserves in those accounts. Because we do have a shortfall, we won't run into a deficit situation. We could draw on the reserves to make up the
This, okay.
No, go ahead. I was going to say thank you.
And so this is being covered by the excess revenue, not tapping into the reserve that was already there?
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, our projections that this will, there are, one, there's currently sufficient revenues that are generated from the golf course is kind of a strange animal in terms of budget, because your budget actually goes from July, then it stops December 1st, then it picks up again in April. But the majority of that budget is actually been spent already, and it's already been, the majority of the revenue for the golf course is actually already received. Because it's on July and November, the last, they do not have basically no expenses and no revenue generated in December, January, February, most of March, and then April picks up again. So right now we're forecasting we have sufficient money that we've already collected to pay for this additional expense too, and also we expect that we will receive additional revenue because of June also offsetting this expense.
Yeah, just anecdotally, the assumption would be that the clubhouse is seeing requests for golf carts that we can't fill, so we need more golf carts. If we put more golf carts on the course, we're going to get people through the course faster, probably too, which also puts more people on the course. Right. So it's probably fingers crossed. Yeah. Golf cart gets them moving. Yeah, that's why.
So, yeah, the idea is you get more people on the course. Rotate more people.
Cool.
Mm-hmm. My question, Joe, would be, we have Club Car now, right? And this is a new company that's coming on board. On the agenda, when we have the summary of the pricing, I'm assuming Club Car is the lowest?
They're the lowest on pricing there.
Okay, so what's the difference? It's a qualitative thing then, right?
So it's qualitative. It's qualitative. It's a better card. And the card is better, more modern card. So, and the price difference is really felt that we can upgrade pretty well. But one of the things is, you know, we run the golf course as a business. We want to attract.
Right.
Personally, I hope we don't attract more people. But
right. It's easy. It's all right.
Generate more revenue. When you want to offer a better quality product, one of the things we do is to upgrade the cars, upgrade the course, upgrade. This is an easier bid than spending hundreds of thousands of dollars, but upgrade the course.
Got it. And then the other question was, in the carts that we currently have, Club Car, so we own those cars, and so therefore there's no issue with like two vendors or anything like that servicing.
We had our contract expired in the lawsuits in November. We took possession of the cars at that point. We have offers to one, this company is interested in taking the cars to trade to further reduce the cost, but we haven't negotiated that yet. Two, there's been actually Club Cars come back to us and said they may be interested in buying the cars back from us because those basically sell them or use them. And three, the idea was that there's 40,000 people in the villages in Florida who are all looking for golf carts.
Right.
It's always a secondary market.
Right. Exactly. Okay. Yep. You filled in the blanks.
Any other questions?
I have just a follow-up, Joe. In our revenue, we have a $300,000 revenue going into the general fund general fund revenue from Westwoods. Does this increase in the golf carts change the $300,000 revenue to the town?
No, the goal always is with that money going into the general fund budget to try to general fund pays for the maintenance of the golf course. So, if you look at this, we do make the appropriation. There's a division within highway grounds that we have employees, we pay for all the grass cutting, fertilizers, everything else. We pay for it out of the general fund. And the goal is to always pay for at least 72 to 75% of that cost through a reimbursement from the golf course. That's what that $300,000 represents. I think that represents 72% of the projected expenses of the general fund. That will now be impacted by this. Last year, the year we just ended, we actually brought in 3.7. So we actually budgeted less next year. So it will not impact.
Okay, thank you.
Brian?
Covered. Thank you.
Good. Everybody's good?
Mhm.
Thank you, Joe, very much. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes.
Agenda item N4 to approve the below listed property tax refunds.
Second.
Motion is second, and again, not on the list. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes. We'll be going into executive session.
Do I need to do them one at a time? Are we going in, out, in, out? Okay. Agenda item 01. Make a motion to adjourn to executive session to discuss personnel matters, Director of Public Works, Town Engineer.
Second.
Oh, do I need to finish?
Just the people in attendance.
Oh, sorry. People in attendance will be Town Council, Town Manager, Assistant Town Manager.
Motion is second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passed. So that ends our meeting. It will open up after everything is done. So executive session, closed door session only for the council. And to be like, just a discussion, no action be taken at that point. So basically it's the end of the meeting. So thank you very much for coming. Do any students have any questions before you go? Nothing? All right. Everybody have a safe and enjoyable holiday and have a happy new year.